Hiya. It's Deputy Prime Minister, proud Northerner and Basic Instinct enthusiast, Angela Rayner, and welcome to another no-brainer with Angela Rayner. Now, it's not just a no-brainer with Angela Rayner this week. I have got with me a special guest from another podcast, and that is the podcast called I Les, They Les, We All Les for ULEZ by our Sir Sadiq. How good is that? You're not just our Sadiq anymore. No. You're our Sir Sadiq.
Yeah. I'm still getting used to it, but I've been overwhelmed by all the positive reaction I've been getting everywhere I go.
Yeah, and we decided, didn't we, that we were going to do a collab, that's Gen Z speak for collaboration, of our two podcasts to celebrate you becoming a Sir and to celebrate me moving to a new Gaff.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah, thanks very much for helping me with all the boxes, by the way.
Well, I was going to help, but you can't really expect a Knight of the Realm to lift boxes. But I hope you enjoyed the encouragement I was giving you from the sidelines.
You were very encouraging and waving as well in a very regal way, which I did appreciate. It was very good.
I'll be practising.
No, I can see that. And, you know, the King was a massive fan of your ULEZ project, wasn't he?
He was so excited to meet me. He just couldn't tell me how excited he was enough. But he's a big fan of the ULEZ scheme I've implemented in London. Yeah. And he was asking me if I could send him a few cameras he wants to put up around Balmoral.
Yeah, and thank you very much, by the way, for putting one of your ULEZ cameras outside the Us Labour's underground bunker. It's currently keeping a very close eye on our Jess.
Poor Jess.
And our Rachel. I've left her with our Rachel. I've switched Rachel's settings to nodding sympathetically, and so she's just sort of doing that every so often while Jess is getting it all off her chest.
I'm very worried about her.
She feels, you know, like she's being thrown under the bus a little bit and, you know, exposed by Elon Musk. So let's just move on and talk about Elon Musk right now, because it's not acceptable, is it, what he's doing? Why he's beaking in to our politics and our country, he's not even from here.
You think he would have something better to do?
You'd think he was a busy man. He's got a lot going on. You would think he would want to focus on that instead of on Us Labours. But no, I don't know what he's playing at, really, but he needs to keep his nose out. And also, I hear that you've got an idea of if he ever decides he's coming to London, what you're going to do.
Now I'm a Knight of the Realm, I've come up with two ideas. I'm going to try to ban him from the whole of the United Kingdom.
Right.
If that doesn't work, I will deter him by putting up a Elon Musk balloon, similar to the Trump balloon, but we're going to put one in every single major city. And because his name is Musk, it's going to have a bad smell coming from it. That is
very money well spent, is that? A very good idea.
We're busy putting the plans together now.
Yeah, because he's just going too far. He's slagging everyone. He's slagging Arakia off as well. And Arakia is really... people have been awful to him at the moment. Typical far-right adjacent news channels like GB News Talk TV kicking off about him going on holiday. Well, he's entitled to an holiday. Works very, very hard.
He does. I mean, we haven't been on a holiday for a very long time.
We haven't gone anywhere for ages. No. I mean, we spent Christmas doing special clean-up in Tower Hamlets.
But we're not the Prime Minister.
No,
he is.
No, we're not. Exactly. And he works harder, so he needed to have an holiday. And people are slacking him off because he jumped a 3-hour queue to go on a toboggan ride in Madeira. Well...
He's the Prime Minister.
He's the Prime Minister.
I jump the queue. You jump the queue wherever you go.
I don't jump the queue.
Well, I jump the queue wherever I go.
Well, you're the Sir now. You can jump queues. Well, and he's a Sir. So, of course, he was going to jump the queue. And, you know, just because he jumped a queue on holiday in front of loads of other people, it doesn't mean that he wasn't also doing his job, because while he was going down on the toboggan, he was very much focusing on the Us Labour's policies as he was hurtling down the hill. So he was still working.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need to slag him off like that. And yet again, there's more stuff coming in, because Us Labour's have been slagged off for using a song that was apparently inappropriate in a promotional video that we did on TikTok, talking about all the fantastic... We were trying to appeal to the youth, talking to them and the different communities, and just relating all the things that Us Labour's do that benefit them. And we used AI animals, which was fantastic.
They looked adorable.
They did. And we had a banging tune, but we didn't realise that the lyrics were a little bit inappropriate and said a few things that were a bit uncomfortable about young people and certain activities with young ladies. And, you know, us Labourers, we frown upon stuff like that. We don't like it. We don't appreciate it. And we stand against it, don't we?
We do. But you weren't supposed to listen to the lyrics.
No, you're supposed to listen to the banging tunes.
Exactly.
So whose fault is that? It's not us Labour's fault.
I think it's actually quite far right adjacent to translate
very far right
the lyrics.
Adjacent to translate lyrics. Translating is quite far right adjacent.
Well, it should be listened to in the original Brazilian.
Exactly, in the more inclusive language.
What the language they speak there.
Exactly. So why
Brazilian.
they feel the need to go all far right and translate the lyrics? Well, we know why, don't we? But it doesn't matter what you say and it doesn't matter what you do, because like it or not, us Labours are going from strength to strength. I'll see you again on another No-Brainer with Angela Rayner.
I jump the queue, you jump the queue wherever you go.
I don't jump the queue.
Well, I jump the queue wherever I go.
Well, you're the sir now. You can jump queues.
Well,
and he's the sir.